And I just want to hear some stories. Jane, you've got some stories about what buyers and sellers are going through these days. What can you share something with us that you're experiencing?
Thank you.
And
So
and
go
hold on,
ahead.
I got to cue it up. I always do that to Tracy. It's like
Great.
I go, okay, wait, but let me cue it up. If you don't know, our market is like
Hot.
unlike any market we've ever seen. Super low number of homes on the market, and a lot of buyers, high buyer demand, low seller supply. That's kind of what we're dealing with right
Yeah,
now. Yeah.
absolutely. It's a really fun market. Very fun, unprecedented. The stories, I help buyers and sellers. And the thing that is most noteworthy to me is I talk with people who want to sell. Usually, the first time I sit down and meet with them, they're jaw dropped when I tell them it's not a matter of if your house is going to sell, it's a matter of when and how much we're going to get for it. And that's
Mhm.
amazing. And it's crazy to be talking like that because I started in 2008, 2009, and we all know what that was like. So that's been really amazing to be able to help sellers finally get what their houses, maybe they paid for them back in 2006, and maybe even a little bit more.
Oh,
Just
definitely
amazing.
more. I mean, unless they just let it go away, then they definitely are getting more than even the top of the market in '06. And
Tego
so
knows.
what are you doing? Like you're listing a home and you're getting multiple offers, right?
Well, we can't give away all our secrets, but we're very, very thoughtful. Again, it's going to sell. You know, you have to really have a really bad property for it not to sell right now. It's going to sell. But we're doing very strategic things. I always say that we get this, I won't give away. We get Cinderella ready for the ball. Right? If Cinderella went to the ball with ashes and sackcloth or whatever, she wouldn't have gotten picked by the prince. She might have gotten picked by the housekeeping staff,
Well, she might
right?
have gotten picked, but she probably wouldn't got
Top dollar. That's
top
what I mean.
dollar. I know.
I
We're
know
not.
the analogy gets
That's a
sticky,
little
but
weird analogy, but
I use it
anyway,
all the
yeah,
time
yeah.
because you can throw anything at the market. But it's really important to be very intentional about how you prepare the house and then how we market it. We've got a lot of things that we do that really help everyone have an equal advantage of bidding on the property
So
when it
that's on the
hits the
seller side.
market.
We'll talk about the buyer, but Damon, I want to
Yeah.
hear about property management, what you guys are seeing. Again, I know I rented one of the homes we own here a month or so ago, and I mean, it was my phone just blew up.
Rented it out.
I mean, like people that wanted to rent it. I had literally people on the phone crying, begging me to rent them
Same.
the home because they couldn't find anything. Are you seeing the same thing?
We are seeing the exact same thing. We're seeing our nicer properties are rents are increasing, and we're getting you know multiple phone calls that within minutes of the time we post them, before they're even vacated yet.
Mhm.
Wow.
A lot of people renting sight unseen. Last year we were kind of at the beginning of the shutdown. We were thinking that we had this inventory that was going to sit for a while. People realizing they can telecommute and work from home. They can come to our beautiful city.
Yep.
Cost of living is so much cheaper.
Right.
They're willing to spend that extra money for a 4 bedroom, so they have one designated office space when they really only need a 2 or 3 bedroom, and all of that yard space. So we're seeing those homes go super quickly.
Yep.
Nice.
Anything
What
within
about on the, I know you do have some, older apartment buildings and stuff that
Mhm.
you guys have, little lower price point. I mean, what are you seeing in that market?
Well, even those they've the pricing has creeped up, and we do a
Yeah.
lot of stuff around the university area.
Yeah.
Those kind of that first semester of the shutdown, those kind of sat vacant for a while, but then students started coming back, um, and they're all pretty full now. We are seeing the same issue that you guys have on the sales side. We're low inventory,
Yep.
and so people are jumping on what they see as soon as it gets online.
Yeah. Yeah. Just curious, how many properties do you have in your portfolio that you help people with?
We manage 788
Okay.
doors,
Yep.
um, roughly 500 properties. We do everything from single family homes up to 20 unit complexes. We don't do any of the those giant 80, 160 unit,
Yeah.
monstrosities. That's a little out of my wheelhouse.
Well, and that's a whole different niche, right? You've got your niche, and I mean, obviously, you guys have built a reputation in town for years and years. Like you said, your family's been in the business 45 years. You said
45 years.
Yeah.
My dad started the year I was born.
Yeah.
I
Your
took
dad,
over the
your
main
dad is an amazing guy, and with the stuff he's done for our industry, and I think most people will just never know what he's done. So we appreciate it, and of course.